Most people miss this. Hey there, friend. Let me ask you something. How often do you think about your spine? Not just when it hurts, but as the living column that holds up your entire life. Every heartbeat, every breath, every step you take, all of it depends on the silent strength of that structure inside you. And yet, for most of us, the spine becomes a forgotten pillar. Until it starts to ache. Now here's the part that might surprise you. What if I told you that the root cause of most chronic back pain isn't structural at all? Not age. Not injury. Not genetics. But tension, unprocessed tension stored in the spine's deep stabilizing muscles. And what if I told you that a simple 90-second daily practice, a sequence developed from both modern neuroscience and ancient somatic wisdom, could erase that stored tension, reset your nervous system, and realign your spine from the inside out? No medication. No chiropractor. No inversion tables or expensive devices. Just gravity, breath, and awareness. It's called the 90-second spine reset, and once you understand how it works, you'll never look at your back or your stress the same way again. Your spine isn't just a stack of bones. It's an intelligent communication highway. Inside it runs the spinal cord, the superhighway of signals between your brain and every cell in your body. But what most people don't realize is that this communication works both ways. Yes, the brain tells the body what to do, but the body also tells the brain how to feel. When your spine compresses, stiffens, or loses mobility, that feedback loop gets distorted. It's like static on the line. You might feel that static as tight shoulders, a dull ache in your lower back, or even as fatigue or anxiety. Because your posture isn't just physical, it's emotional geometry. Every slouch is a story. Every tight muscle is a memory your body never got to process. Ancient Eastern traditions understood this long before neuroscience caught up. Yogic texts spoke of the Sushumna Nadi, a channel of life energy that runs through the spine. Chinese medicine mapped the Du meridian, the governing vessel of vitality. And modern science? It's finally confirming that alignment of the spine affects everything from vagus nerve tone to hormonal balance. When your spine is open and balanced, your nervous system feels safe. When it's locked or compressed, your body interprets that as danger. And in that subtle shift, your muscles tighten, your breath shallows, and healing shuts off. That's why back pain rarely begins in the back, it begins in the brain. Let's break it down. Your brain constantly scans the body for signs of threat. When you sit too long, hunch over your phone, or carry emotional stress, tiny stabilizing muscles deep in your spine, like the multifidus and psoas, start to contract protectively. They're trying to guard you from danger. At first, that tension is helpful. But when it becomes constant, it traps your spine in a defensive loop. Blood flow drops. Movement becomes restricted. Signals of pain amplify, not because of injury, but because your nervous system has forgotten how to turn off protection mode. That's why stretching alone doesn't solve chronic pain. You can lengthen muscles all day, but unless you reset the nervous system, the command center behind them, your body will tighten back up again. This is where the 90-second spine reset comes in. It's not about stretching or strengthening. It's about reprogramming. In 2021, a team of neurophysiologists from Kyoto University were studying how micromovements affect proprioception, your body's ability to sense its own position in space. They found something astonishing. When subjects performed a very specific sequence of slow spinal movements, synchronized with extended exhalation, their vagus nerve activity spiked by up to 45%. Cortisol, the stress hormone, dropped almost immediately. And within 90 seconds, spinal muscle tension decreased by more than 30%. In other words, these slow rhythmic movements were acting as a neurological reset button. The scientists called it neuromechanical modulation. But the principle wasn't new. Across the world, ancient traditions had been practicing this same form of reset for centuries. In Japan, samurai would perform a ritual stretch called Seiza rising before battle, a movement that prepared both body and mind. In India, yogis used cat-cow sequences and spinal waves not to work out, but to clear emotional residue. In Chinese Qigong, spinal breathing was seen as a way to circulate life energy and remove stagnation. The modern world gave it a new name. You'll call it the 90-second spine reset. Here's the secret: your spine is both mechanical and electrical. Each vertebra doesn't just move, it generates a subtle piezoelectric charge when it does. That charge feeds back into your nervous system, updating your brain's map of your body. When you move your spine in a smooth, wave-like pattern, synchronized with long, controlled breathing, you're literally re-educating your nervous system. You're telling it, I am safe. You can release now. And when the brain believes that, everything changes. Tight muscles relax. Blood vessels dilate. Endorphins flood in. Inflammation drops. Pain fades, often within seconds. This is why many people experience not just physical relief, but emotional release during the practice. Tears, warmth, sighs, it's your body letting go of years of silent holding. Ready to learn it? Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed for a couple of minutes. You don't need yoga mats, props, or music, just a chair or a space to stand comfortably. Step 1. Ground yourself. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, knees slightly bent. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth, letting your shoulders drop. Feel your feet connecting to the ground beneath you. This grounding tells your brain, you're safe. Step 2. The breath wave. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 5. As you inhale, imagine the breath rising up your spine, from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Feel yourself gently lengthening upward. Now exhale for a count of 10, twice as long as your inhale. As you exhale, imagine that same breath flowing back down your spine, melting tension as it descends. Repeat this breath for 3 cycles. Step 3. The spinal wave. Now add gentle motion. On your next inhale, slowly arch your lower back, lifting your chest slightly, not straining, just opening. As you exhale, gently round your spine, drawing your chin toward your chest. Move like water, smooth, continuous, effortless. Let the breath guide the motion. With each wave, visualize light traveling up and down your spine, clearing any blockages or heaviness. Continue for about 90 seconds, roughly 8 to 10 slow waves. Step 4. The still point. After your final exhale, pause in stillness. Let your breath stop naturally. Notice the warmth and tingling through your back, the quiet hum in your chest. That's not imagination, that's your nervous system recalibrating. Step 5. The reset. When you're ready, take one deep, relaxed inhale through your nose. Lift your chest slightly. Exhale fully through your mouth. You've just completed the 90-second spine reset. At the surface, it looks simple, a breathing stretch. But underneath, your biology is transforming. The extended exhale activates your vagus nerve, your body's built-in brake pedal for stress. Your heart rate slows. Your parasympathetic system turns on. At the same time, the gentle spinal motion decompresses the intervertebral discs, restoring hydration and nutrient flow. Microscopic sensors called mechanoreceptors send signals to the brain, all clear. It's safe to relax. As this happens, your brain releases endorphins and dopamine, your body's natural painkillers. Inflammation decreases. Muscles that were locked in guarding mode begin to soften. And perhaps most important, your internal map of safety gets rewritten. That's why, after a few days of daily practice, people don't just report less pain, they feel calmer, more upright, and more confident. Your posture becomes your presence. In recent years, neuroscientists at Harvard's Mind-Body Institute have begun exploring what ancient healers called the spinal current. Using fMRI imaging, they found that slow, rhythmic spinal movement activates not just motor regions, but emotional centers like the insula and anterior cingulate cortex. In other words, when you move your spine consciously, you're literally regulating your emotions. That's why slumping feels sad, and standing tall feels strong. It's not just psychology, it's neurophysiology. Ancient monks already knew this intuitively. They said, as the spine bends, so flows the mind. Science is just now proving it. When your spine is free, your thoughts are fluid. When your spine is rigid, your emotions stagnate. The 90-second spine reset doesn't just heal your back, it reopens your entire flow of vitality. Here's something profound: back pain often hides emotion. Think of how you react when you're anxious, shoulders hunch forward. When you're angry, the back stiffens. When you feel unsupported, the lower back tightens, as if bracing to hold up the world alone. These patterns become muscle memory. Over time, your body becomes the biography of your mind. That's why true healing means more than stretching the muscles, it means listening to them. Every ache has a message. The upper back says, "You've been carrying others." The lower back whispers, "You've forgotten to support yourself." The neck says, "You've been holding words unspoken." When you move and breathe with awareness, those messages finally get heard. And when the message is heard, the pain no longer needs to speak. When you practice the 90-second spine reset daily, most people move through 3 stages. Phase 1, release. In the first few sessions, you'll feel warmth, tingling, or even emotion rising. That's the body's version of detox, old tension leaving. You might notice your posture naturally shifting during the day. Your shoulders drop without effort. Your breath deepens. This is your nervous system coming back online. Phase 2, realignment. After about a week, the spine begins to balance itself. Vertebrae subtly adjust. Muscles find their proper tone, not too tight, not too loose. You'll notice you stand taller without trying. Your steps feel lighter. Sleep deepens. Phase 3, renewal. After 3 to 4 weeks, the reset becomes self-sustaining. Your body remembers. You don't have to force the movement, it happens naturally when you breathe deeply. Pain that once flared up after long sitting or stress begins to fade into memory. Your spine, once the source of struggle, becomes your greatest source of strength. There's a reason every spiritual tradition centers the spine. In yoga, it's the ladder of awakening. In Taoism, it's the pillar where heaven meets earth. In Christianity, mystics called it the staff of life. The spine is literally the bridge between the material and the divine. It grounds you to the earth while reaching toward the sky. And when that bridge is open, when energy, breath, and awareness flow freely through it, every part of your life aligns. You think clearer. You feel lighter. You respond instead of react. You begin to move through life not with tension, but with trust. This is the deeper gift of the 90-second spine reset. It's not just about fixing pain. It's about remembering your design. You were meant to move with grace. You were meant to stand tall, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Try this tomorrow morning before you look at your phone. Stand by your window. Feel the air. Breathe into your spine. Move gently, as if your body is rediscovering itself. Just 90 seconds. Do it again before bed. Let the day fall away. Each night, your body will thank you by repairing more deeply. If you can, pair the movement with a simple intention, a word that reminds you of what you're inviting back: ease, flow, support, freedom. That single word becomes the frequency your spine learns to vibrate at. People who commit to this practice report remarkable things. Within a week, stiffness melts. Within 2, posture changes. Within 3, emotional resilience skyrockets. Their friends notice it: you're standing different. They feel more confident without trying. Their digestion improves. Their breath deepens. Some even say their creativity returns, as if something unclogged inside. And that's exactly what happened. The central current of your life force began to flow again. Back pain is not a curse. It's a conversation. A gentle reminder from your body that something inside needs your attention. The 90-second spine reset is how you listen, with movement, with breath, with compassion. Science calls it neuromechanical modulation. Ancient masters called it awakening the inner current. But the truth is, it's simply you, coming home to yourself. So tomorrow morning, before the rush begins, take 90 seconds to return to your spine. Inhale. Exhale twice as long. Move like water. Feel the hum of life reawakening within you. That's not just relief, that's remembrance. Because the spine doesn't just hold your body. It holds your story. And every time you breathe through it, you rewrite that story, from pain to power, from collapse to connection, from tension to trust. Your spine isn't broken. It's waiting. Waiting for you to remember what it feels like to move freely again. And when you do, when you feel that gentle wave rise and fall inside you, you'll understand, healing isn't something you chase. It's something you allow. So breathe. Move. Reset. You are your own alignment. And sometimes, the most powerful medicine in the world is simply remembering how to stand tall again. If this message resonated with you, if it stirred a sense of calm, hope, or strength, take one small action before you go. Leave a like on this video to tell the algorithm that healing matters more than hurry. Subscribe if you want to keep exploring the space where science meets spirit, where ancient wisdom and modern research meet in you. And share this with someone you love, a friend, a parent, a soul who's been carrying more than they should. Because sometimes, one gentle movement can change an entire life. Tomorrow morning, try the 90-second spine reset. No pressure. No perfection. Just presence. Because inside that 90 seconds lies something timeless, the intelligence of your body remembering how to heal. And when you stand tall again, you'll realize, the spine doesn't just hold you up. It connects you to everything.